Today we're talking about the American Express Aeroplan Business Reserve Card. If you run a business in Canada, you need to know about the Aeroplan Business Reserve Card. So in this video, I'm going to break down the standout features of this card and walk you through the real pros and cons. And by the end, you'll have a much clearer picture of whether this card actually makes sense for your business and travel goals. By the way, I'm Jordan, and between this YouTube channel and my website, I've helped hundreds of thousands of Canadians save hundreds of millions of dollars just by using credit cards. So let's get into it, starting with the welcome bonus. Right now, the Aeroplan Business Reserve is offering up to 90,000 Aeroplan points. You'll earn 65,000 points after spending $10,500 in the first 3 months, and an additional 25,000 points when you spend $3,500 in month 13. So yes, the spending requirements are quite high, but this is a card that's built for serious business owners with consistent monthly expenses. Now, $75,000 might sound like a steep requirement, but if you're running a business with real monthly expenses, especially if you're already booking regular flights, hotels, or car rentals, then that can add up faster than you think. So this isn't just about collecting points. It's about turning your regular, high-volume business spending into luxury travel and premium perks. But now let's talk about the earn rates. And this is where the card offers strong potential if your spending lines up with the right categories. First, you'll earn 3 points per dollar on Air Canada and Air Canada vacations purchases. You also get 2 points per dollar on eligible hotel and car rental bookings made directly in Canada, which is a nice bonus that adds even more value for business travel outside of flights. And then for everything else, you earn 1.25 points per dollar, which is a strong base rate when you consider that I value Aeroplan points at 2 cents a piece. But now let's talk about the travel perks, because this is where premium business cards are expected to deliver real value. And to its credit, the Aeroplan Business Reserve Card does come with a strong set of travel benefits, especially if you regularly fly with Air Canada. First, you get a Priority Pass membership, but no lounge visits are actually included. That means that every time you want to enter a lounge, you'll need to pay $35 per person, which was recently increased from $32 a person. So this is a perk that American Express loves to talk about, but in my books, the ability to pay for lounge access isn't much of a perk at all. You also get access to select Maple Leaf lounges in North America as long as you're flying on a same-day ticket with Air Canada or a Star Alliance partner. You can even bring a guest with you, which makes it a great perk if you're traveling with a colleague or a client. And if you're flying out of Toronto Pearson, then the perks get even better. First off, you get access to the Pearson Priority Security Lane, which can help you breeze through security when you're in a rush, or you just want to avoid long lines. You also get complimentary valet service at the Express Park and Daily Park, which is a huge time saver if you're driving yourself to the airport. And on top of that, you get a 15% discount on parking rates at those same lots, plus 15% off car care services, so you can get your car cleaned or serviced while you're away. But beyond the lounge access and airport perks, there's one more travel benefit that deserves its own spotlight, and that's the annual Worldwide Companion Pass. This is one of the features that can quietly deliver serious value if you know how to use it. So here's how it works. Once you spend $25,000 or more on your card within a single year, you unlock the Worldwide Companion Pass. And with a Companion Pass, you can bring a friend or family member along with you on an economy class flight, and instead of paying the entire cost of that flight, they just pay a fixed base fare plus the taxes and fees. And since the Companion Pass is valid on all flights operated by Air Canada Rouge, and Air Canada Express, this is actually pretty easy to use. Now, I do want to be clear that the spend threshold resets every year on your card anniversary, so your $25,000 in purchases needs to happen within each 12-month period leading up to that date. But once you hit that mark, the Companion Pass is deposited directly into your Aeroplan account, and you can use it from there. And if you use it strategically, it can easily be worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars in savings, especially if you're flying internationally or booking during peak seasons. For example, on this round-trip flight from Calgary to Montreal, the base fare adds up to $525. But with your Companion Pass, you'd pay just $99 for savings of $426. On this round-trip flight from Vancouver to Hong Kong, the base fare is $2,271. But with your Companion Pass, you'd pay just $599 for savings of $1,672. And on this round trip from Toronto to Sao Paulo, the base fare is $2,833. But with your Companion Pass, you'd pay just $499 for savings of $2,334. So zooming out for a second, what really sets this card apart? In my opinion, it's got 3 standout features. First, the massive welcome bonus offer of up to 90,000 Aeroplan points. Second, that annual Worldwide Companion Pass, which can save you thousands of dollars more. And since this is a business card at its core, there's one more feature worth highlighting, especially if you're planning to issue supplementary cards to your team. The Aeroplan Business Reserve Card includes employee card misuse protection, which covers up to $100,000 per basic card member if an employee racks up unauthorized charges. The key condition here is that you need to cancel your employee's card within 2 business days of their termination, but as long as you do that, then you're protected. It's a feature specifically designed for business owners, and it gives you peace of mind as your company grows and more people start putting expenses on your account. So whether you're managing a lean team or scaling up fast, knowing that you've got a safety net in place makes a big difference. And so that brings me to the question of who this card is best for. Well, in my view, the Aeroplan Business Reserve Card definitely makes sense for anyone who flies Air Canada regularly, assuming you're spending enough money to capitalize on the welcome bonus. So I've left a link to the welcome bonus in the description below. And if it increases at any time now or in the future, I'll update that link to make sure you always get the highest bonus. But in my view, if you're a Canadian business owner, the American Express Aeroplan Business Reserve Card is a very solid choice. And if you're on the fence about the card, you really can't go wrong with it while this welcome bonus is available, because if you really need to, you can always close the card or switch to a different card after the first year. But if you still don't want this card for some reason, then you'll be happy to know that there are a handful of other great cards out there as well, cards that are offering super strong welcome bonuses, great earn rates, and a ton of other perks. So to learn exactly which cards the top 1% of Canadian business owners are using to maximize those perks and earn even more points, watch this video next.